Hey there, Postal here, and so today we're going to be looking at the Ki-88. This was a plane I actually won in a service supply crate a couple weeks ago. I won it on stream and played it a couple times, and then I posted a video where I was in a flight with V, but I haven't actually posted a video on my assessment of the plane. Let's take a look. Alright, so what is this plane? Well, it's got a 37 mil cannon on the hub, and then it has two 20 millimeter cannons. And so my first inclination was, oh wow, it's like a P-39. It's like a P-39 superficially, though, once I took a deeper dive into it. There's definitely some differences, but there's a lot of similarities as well. I'm really enjoying this plane. I haven't played it a ton. I'm probably getting really dizzy with my mouse movement. I haven't played it a ton, but the games I've played in it have been a lot of fun. Let's take a look at a recent game. Alright, so we've got Tier 6 battle. Got a lot of people down here. Hey, it's King James. So the first people that started watching me on Twitch.
Pilots, get ready for action.
Let's go ahead and get ourselves a comm center. I need to get up higher. Get higher, baby. Get higher, baby. Only 5 seconds of boost? Oh my goodness. I can barely live on that. Alright, so we're at a decent altitude, especially for Tier 6. And this plane's going to be good at getting up here. What I like about the plane is it's basically a P-38N, or P-38Q, excuse me, but with higher altitude performance. And it substitutes the higher altitude performance, substitutes maneuverability for that. Like that Spitfire could have totally owned me if he was paying attention, but he wasn't, so it doesn't matter. Speaking of Spitfire, let's get a little bit higher up where we can pull the Spitfires and we can own them. Give them a 37 in the face. Oh, that multi-roll, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a Yak 9. I was going to say I don't know what it is, but it's too high up. Whatever it is. Key, especially against these heavies, is to get 37 on target, right? Felt pretty comfortable going head-on against him. He wasn't aiming very well. Let's see if we can get up to this JU-82. No, I was going to say 288. Playing tier 8, 9, and 10 too much, huh? Get our 37 on target. Say goodbye. Oh, there's a Spitfire that wants to come up and play. Oh, you son of a frickin' crackerjack. That totally changes this thing in a thing. Alright, gotta stay up high still. Don't need to stay up too high. Looks like we got nothing over here, really. Oh, there's heavy fighter coming in. Kyle and a bow fighter, I guess. Yet. Hello. Slow down, going faster than I thought I was going. Yeah, Bowfighter can be a nasty plane, but you've got 37 millimeter cannon. You're gonna do pretty good. What we need to watch out for here is that F4U. Let's get down. Get Kyle out of here. Knocked him out. Get this ground pounder out. Oh, you dipshit. Well, alrighty then. There's my burning carcass on the ground there. Pixelated. Dang it, we still have the center, luckily. I don't think we're gonna have it for very long. Kind of annoyed. Well, I'm definitely annoyed at myself, of course. Let's get ourselves up to a higher altitude. Actually, don't need to get ourselves up to a higher altitude, do we? Got the center pretty well on lockdown now that that ground pounder's been knocked out. We're going to be losing our comm center soon. Hopefully we will get their comm center in the meantime. Let's hit the air brakes, turn back around, get on this guy. And there we go. Excelente. Oh, we've got a lot coming in the center here. Gotta watch out for... It's fine, we expected that. Luckily we got their command center in the meantime. Oh, god dang it. It's not what I was hoping for. We got Kyle back here. We've got a Spitfire coming in. Spitfire's obviously going to be the most dangerous thing. He's facing the other way, so we'll just kind of knock Kyle out here. We'll see what we can do about Troy. Nice. Let's try to get some altitude here.
Way to go. Victory is close.
And we're gonna keep on keeping on. Ooh, we got our boost back. Well, let's boost on up, shall we? Tornado coming in. What? I thought that was Gregory. It's Goopui. I don't even know what this guy's name is, but he's clearly not a bot, I don't think. Not with that name. Try to let our guns cool off a little bit, and we'll get after this tornado.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions.
So much for letting our guns cool off a little bit.
Over.
Excelente. What do we got going on here? Got Troy again. Watch out for Troy. Whether or not he's a good pilot, he's in a good plane, so you never mess with the plane. Oh, so much overheating. Trying to switch planes, actually. Oh, shoot. Oh, you know what? Now would be super swell time to not die.
All positions are captured by the
Oh, what a freaking
the tide of the battle.
ridiculousness.
There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
Well, that's not one way we wanted to end the particular match.
Great job today. We'll be waiting for you back home.
Whew, we were able to sneak that one out. Luckily my team came through. Yay, my team. Alright, let's head back. Alright, relatively okay game there, right? 13 frags. But this game actually teaches you exactly why you want to have a different setup on a plane than I have on this one. So, the Ki-88 is a really solid plane. I was comparing it to the P-39. I don't have the 39Q. I do have the 39N. But let's compare the two of them. They're the two closest things. First things first. For the service setup, we don't want to use the control repairs. We want to use the pneumatic control assist. And the reason being is, well, you saw when I got into a dogfight with the Spitfire, I really needed it. I set this up for airspeed. I'm not sure that's the best way to go. I'm quite sure it's actually not the best way to go. I want to get maneuverability on this thing. Kind of get it a balanced a balanced build. Yeah, alright, so we're going to do that. But the reason they're so similar is they both have a 37 hub mount, and they both have the 220s. P39N also has these, instead of the 20s, it's got these 30 cals and these 50 cals. So, you know, it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of another. You just have a lot more guns on the P39N. The P39Q has 2 less guns, and that's why I tend to compare the Ki-88 to that. But a lot of the other things about these two planes are very similar. Yes, Jude?
I can't open this.
Is the other pretzels all emptied?
Okay.
Here, I'll open this, Jude. But finish the other pretzels first, okay? Okay. Love you, little man. Alright, and so because of that, they kind of play similarly. I've got built up airspeed on this, on the Ki-88, and so the airspeed's going to be a little bit faster than on the P-39. The P-39's definitely got more maneuverability, but the Ki-88 has better altitude performance, and you can easily tell that in game. The survivability, the hit points, is pretty close to the same. The difference is going to be the resistance to fire, but you should know that on a Japanese plane. Pick a Japanese plane, and it's going to catch on fire, right? But other than that, they're pretty they're pretty similar. The P-39N is going to be more maneuverable. The Ki-88 is going to be slightly faster and a better altitude performance, like you would expect out of a Ki. And so I play this similarly to the P-39N that I do have. You can play it similarly to the P-39Q. Just take into account the altitude difference and the maneuverability difference. It can definitely make a difference just in the gameplay. You saw quite a few times there. I was up high in this plane, and I dived down on those planes that are below me, the Spitfires that didn't even know I was there. And I mean, that's how you play your high altitude fighters, right? You've got a little bit more flexibility at tier 6 than you do at tier 8 or tier 10. Sometimes at tier 8 and tier 10, I can't say all the time, but sometimes people will react a little bit quicker. At tier 6, I've noticed sometimes, more often than not, they'll stick on their target and get themselves killed. So, that's should be a lesson learned for anybody that's playing. I just posted a video where I knew that somebody was behind me, or was near me anyway, started getting hit, and instead of killing the guy in front of me, I dived away. You really need to do that at any tier, at any plane. If if you're paying attention to the map and you know that something's near you, and you suddenly start getting hit, do something about it, right? Especially if you're in a Spitfire. Come on, hit the air brake and start turning real quick so you get out of danger. But this was a plane that I won in a supply crate. I did post a video on it for Friday Night Flights with VBAP. I really like this plane though. It's it's not my favorite tier 6 premium in the game, but it's a lot of fun and it's different, and it's not a bad plane by any means. It just it's a different flavor of a P-39 in my opinion. So I don't know if you have this particular plane, anybody. If you do you agree with my assessment on it? Ki-88, I would tell you how much it cost in gold, but I don't know off the top of my head since I was lucky enough to win it. What tier 6 light fighters are still available that I could look at? Oh, P-39Q15. Hey. So it's going to be about 3,500. See, actually this is better. The Ki-88 has better guns than the P-39Q. So I would, for all intents and purposes, now granted I've got the P-39N, not the P-39Q, I like the P-39N. I've posted a video on that saying it's one of the better Tier 6 premiums, but it's got so many guns. It's got an extra 4 30 cals. I would probably take the Ki-88 over this plane just because you don't have those extra machine guns. And yeah, they're 30 cals, but I mean, it does make a difference when you're just kind of spamming an area. You're able to get behind them. I'm sure this plane plays very well, but the Ki-88, because you've got that altitude performance, gives you a lot more flexibility, even though you don't have the maneuverability. You're not terribly unmaneuverable. It's not like you're a heavy fighter. And that altitude performance can certainly make a difference. So, cool. I'm glad I took the time to look at the P-39Q. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun, as I do in this plane, and I hope you had fun with me. Hope you have a great day too. Bye.